Cause if your status ain't hood, I ain't checking for 'em. Better be street if you're looking at me. I need a soldier that ain't scared to stand up for me. Gotta carry big things if you know what I mean. Cause if your status ain't hood, I ain't checking for 'em. Better be street if you're looking at me. I need a soldier that ain't scared to stand up for me. Gotta carry big things if you know what I mean.
What's up, y'all? It's Mikey. I'm back with another motherfucking video. Fresh off the wake up again. No, I don't always look a mess, but you know I'm fresh off the wake up. What can you do? I'm fresh off the wake up. I had to tell this story while it was still fresh in my mind.
So if you want to stay tuned to this motherfucking story and keep on motherfucking watching,
So, yes, yeah, these shit's linked with a rapper. I just linked with a rapper. I just linked with a rapper. I just linked with a Chicago rapper who was visiting Virginia from Chicago. You know the vibes. You know, he had a show in Virginia, and he's from Chicago, and he a Chicago rapper. Yeah, and I guess people in Virginia really vote with him. And
little do you know I do too.
Anyways, so yes, this little rapper hit me up on Instagram. So yes, a Chicago rapper hit me up on Instagram, and he was telling me how he wanted me to link. He said he gonna be in Virginia. He gonna be in Virginia for 2 days, and he trying to, you know, link with me before his show. So, you know, I was like down for the get down, because when I saw his page and I looked at what he looked like, ooh, wasn't no way I was passing it up, honey. Wasn't no way I was passing it up. So I was like, yeah, I'm down to link. What's tea? What's up? What we finna do? You know, he said he trying to smoke me out. He trying to, you know, get me feeling right. He trying to get me right. He said, and I quote, make me feel like no nigga made me feel before. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is giving. So he sent me the hotel he was staying at. He also, you know, made sure I be discreet. He made sure I wasn't, you know, recording. You know how these DL niggas be. Like, he wanted to make sure I wasn't recording, make sure nobody knew I was going, where he was going. Like, you know, he didn't want me to, like, ruin his reputation. But mind you, I keep it P. Like, I don't have no desire in exposing you. I really don't have no desire in exposing you. Like, if you don't try me, I won't try you. We keep it P and we keep it pushing. You know, that's how I am. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a Gemini. I do what's done to me. If you do unto me, I do unto you, and that's just fair, no shade. But I have no desire in exposing this man. He is fine. He's a rapper. He, you know, he be with the hood. He be with the hood, the gang.
The shooters, the robbers, the fillers, you know, all that.
So yeah, so he sent me the low of where his hotel was, and he told me to pull up, but he told me to leave my phone in the car. So he told me his hotel room. And then he said, when you get here, leave your phone in the car and just come to the room and knock on the door. So I came to the hotel room. It was a nice, fab hotel room. Like, real fab. Like, real fab, real cunt, real pussy. Like, it was a real cunt hotel room. So I pull up to the hotel room, and I knock on the door like he said, and he answers the door. He is in nothing but a bathrobe and his chain. Like, he's wearing his chain and his bathrobe. And under the bathrobe, he's completely naked when he entered the door. So I was so mad when I couldn't bring my phone in. But as, you know, I had to respect his wishes and not bring my phone in. But I was trying to, like, sneak a little bit because he looked so fine. Like, oh my God. Like, I was dying. I was gagging. Like, I didn't know what to do with myself. But I was really gagging. So I get to the door, he answered the door in his little bathrobe and his chain. Chain was glistening in the light. So I was like, okay. I walk in, he was like, damn, you look good. And I'm like, yeah. Mind you, I looked real cute. You're real cunt, real fish. Yeah, don't play with me. But yeah. And when I get to the hotel room, he closed the door behind me. He locked it, type shit. And he had a whole, like, bag of weed, like, right next to the bed. Like, it was like at least 3 pounds. Like, it was a big old bag, and it was just full of straight weed. Like, it was like, it looked heavy. Like, it was a lot. Like, I'm like, dang, you smoked this much? Like, that's crazy. So he was like, yeah, you know how I do. You know I gotta stay feeling right. And I was like, I guess. So he rolls up one, and I'm watching him roll up. I'm sitting on the bed like cunt, like fish. He's rolling up in nothing but his bathrobe. So then when he see me sit down, so he peeps me sitting on the bed waiting for him to roll up. he was like, let me get you a bathrobe. You gonna get naked for me. And I was like, ooh, I was literally gagging. I was gagging. And I honestly didn't have any expectations for this night. I just knew that he was a rapper. He wasn't a bad one. So I just knew I was gonna have my little fun, my little judge, my little get down. So yeah, so he goes in the bathroom. He gets me a bathrobe. I, you know, strip down and I put on a bathrobe. And then he's still rolling up. I sit back on the bed in my bathroom, completely naked. And he's still rolling up. We chilling, we talking. He's trying to get to know me. He's trying to like, you know, he's peeping my vibe. He's liking my energy. You know, he likes how chill I am. He likes how I don't do too much. You know, he was like, you know, complimenting my body. You know, doing all the, you know, doing all the hood, what the hood niggas do. Just loving me. Because, you know, if I love me, obviously they're going to love me. Hello. So after he's done rolling up, he sparks it up. You know, he hits it. And, you know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a fetish, but I just love, like, watching a guy, like, just roll up. Like, I think it's so attractive. Like, there's just something about a guy rolling up that I just love. Like, it's just so fine. So, anyway, I'm getting off track. So then he hits it, and then he passes it to me, and I hit it a couple times. I passed it back to him, and then as we're hitting it, and we passing it, we, like, just getting to know each other, and we just talking. We just, like, feeling each other's energies. And he was a really chill dude. Like, for a rapper, he was, like, really chill. Like, you know, like, real chill rappers, but when you get on stage, he'd be, like, he be doing the most. But yeah, so we was chilling. We was getting a little high. We was getting up there in the skies and the clouds and the moon and the stars, all that. And then he starts, you know, he comes on the bed next to me. He starts rubbing my legs and he starts filling up my bathrobe. And, you know, he's just feeling me, and I'm just like, obsessed that he's feeling me. Like you thought I was feeling you. I am. So yes, then he grabs my face to like pull in and kiss him. And then we start kissing, we start making out. And when I tell you it was magical, like it was so magical. Like I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I was so giddy. I was like a giddy little girl. Like it's always been my, like one of my little dreams to be like a rapper girlfriend. So in my mind, I was just playing like I was his girlfriend. We was just in his hotel room, in his bathrobe, like in our bathrobes. And I was just feeling the fantasy in my head. Like, oh my God, like my dreams is low-key coming true. Even though this is how delulu I am. Like I already planned a relationship. Even though this man has no intention on being in a relationship with me, I was cool with it because I was just living for the moment. I was living for the experience. Like I'm living for the moment. So then we stopped making out, we stopped kissing. Then he stops and says, you know, I've never been with somebody like you before. And usually I don't really like believe niggas when they say that, because it's just like, I feel like every nigga say that to like, you know, just to be saying that. Like, I feel like you've tried it at once because you were so comfortable with doing it to me. You were so quick to respond to me. So it was like, you was just too comfortable with me coming over. But, you know, I didn't really, like, think anything of it. I was just like, oh, really? Like, you know, I was just playing into it. Like, even though I knew this wasn't his first time, I was just playing into it. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he was like, yeah, what you gonna do for me? So I get up and I start, you know, doing some things. I start, you know, I, like, get on his lap and I start, you know, doing my little belly dance judge, you know, letting him feel on this skinny body. This skinny body. And yeah, he was just feeling the moment. And then he was like, hold on, let me play some music. So then he starts playing his music. And honestly, I was living for his music. Like his music was definitely fire. Like he was a fire rapper. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I see why he a lit Chicago rapper. Like he lit. Like he's really, really lit. So then all of a sudden we get down to the get down once his music starts playing. And you know me, I always like to start with the, you know, but you know, I have to start with that first and then work my way up into the get down. So then once I'm giving him the good little sloppy toppy,
Slurp, 10,000.
you know, giving him that, And he's just, you know, he's a verbal guy. So he's very like, yeah, you doing that. Like, oh, you know what you doing. Like, he's a verbal guy. And I live for a guy who is very like talkative. You know what I mean? Like, he's not boring. So, yeah, he's talking about some, yeah, it's A1, it's fire, and I'm just doing my thing, you know. Anyways, then he pulls me up and starts kissing me again. Girl, when I tell you I didn't know what to do, girl, with my life, I swear, y'all, my life is a movie. My life, if only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew. My life is a movie. So then we stop kissing. And then he's like, come here, I want to go to the balcony real quick. I'm like, the balcony. Mind you. He took me to the balcony. And summer just started. So, you know, it was like very humid, but the air was blowing, the wind, the breeze felt good. And, you know, we got frisky on the balcony. I don't want to say too much, but let's just say we got frisky on the balcony. And I'm going to just keep it at that. We got frisky on the balcony. Once we was done with the balcony, he pulled me back into the room. We went back to the bed and we started getting frisky on the bed. Doing our biggest ones. It's amazing. The penile is A1. The penile is fire. Like, I'm living for the moment. Like, I'm living my best life. Living la vida loca. Like, doing my biggest one. Being the cuntiest of the cunty. Just hooking up with a rapper. Just a casual day in Mikey the Barbie's life. Just hooking up with a rapper. And then, in the middle of us hooking up, he stops and he says, damn, shorty, I gotta make you mine. And I was like, oh, word. He was like, yeah, you're not giving this to nobody else. This is all mine right here. Like, he was doing some Kevin Gates type shit. Like, he was just like a little freaky rapper thing. Like, and like his music's playing in the background. And his music, he's talking about, you know, fucking 3 bitches at once. You know, like, he's basically like on some Kevin Gates type shit. And I was living for the moment because, you know, I love me some Kevin Gates. Like, if Kevin Gates can slide my way, I would not be upset. But yeah, we was getting freaky deaky. And mind you, I'm literally like enjoying this. Like, he's not boring. He's literally like moaning. He's talking. Like, I'm moaning. He's making me moan. Like, it's just a whole vibe. Then he said something that kind of literally low-key like kind of turned me off. He was like, damn, so this how y'all trainees be doing it? Training. But I just rolled with it, you know, just roll with it. I'm like, you know, we a vibe. You know, the trans girls are the vibe. The trans girls are a vibe. But, you know, hey, that's another conversation for another day. But yes, so we went, so a good little like 30 more minutes go by of us just like hooking up. And I'm just like, ooh, what time your show start? Like, in the middle of us like doing our biggest ones. And he was like, I don't give a damn about that show right now. Just let me just work you real quick. Let me give you this good. He said, let me just give you this good real quick. And I'm just like, okay, he don't care about his show. I don't give a fuck about his show. So I'm gonna just keep it, you know, do my thing. And then 20 more minutes go by and his phone started ringing. And he said it's his manager. So he was like, hold on. So he gets off of me and he answers the phone. And he goes out to the balcony. He talks to his manager. At least I think it's his manager. I don't know. He told me it was his manager. But like, you don't gotta lie to me. You ain't in a relationship with me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it P. I don't catch feelings that fast. Like, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot more than some good dick to catch feelings. But yeah, so then he comes back out. He was like, yeah, I gotta hurry up. Come on, let's go. Let's keep going so we can both finish. So boom, that's already down for that. So then we good going. We both, you know, finish. It was a good time. It was a good, you know, good little session. It was about a good little like hour and some change. Like, I was enjoying it. Like, I didn't waste no time. It was fun. It was like amazing. Yeah, so once we done, he's like, yo, put your number in my phone right now. You ain't losing contact with me. And I was like, okay. So I put, you know, feeling fish. So I put my number in his phone. And I was like, when you go back to Chicago? And then he was like, you know, I go back in like 2 days. But, you know, I'm going to get up with you. You know, I'm going to come see you. I'm going to come pull up. You know, I'm going to fly out and I'm going to fly you out maybe one time. You know, he was just like, he was just feeling me. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling me. So we hug, we kiss, and then he walks me to his door. I leave. And then he's getting ready for a show. And then he's texting me as I like get into the elevator to go to my car to get out the hotel. He's like, don't fuck nobody else tonight. And I was like, ooh. You know how they always be once they get that good from my body. You know, once they have the Mikey the Barbie experience, you know, they just, they love my body. They love my body. And I was like, you know, Diddy, I won't, you know, because I don't need to. I'm fulfilled. He fulfilled me. He did his biggest. And he was the biggest. And yeah, that was that. Like, he did his biggest one. And then he was texting me on my way home. He was talking about I'm about to go to my show, but I better see you again before I leave for Chicago. And I was like, most definitely. And now it's the next day. I'm on the wake up and I had to tell y'all this story because y'all my girls. Y'all my girls. I love y'all. And yes, that was the story of the time I hooked up with a Chicago rapper. And now I'm feeling cunt, feeling fresh, feeling brand new. Anyways, y'all, that wraps up the story time. If you enjoyed this little video, then subscribe to me. Follow me on my socials. You know you live for all of this. Like, quit playing. Like, I'm really her. Like, I'm really her. Like, I'm really her. Like, I'm really her. Like, don't play with me. I'm really her. And the rappers love me. And if the rappers love me, you should love me too. No shade. But yes, he also texted me this morning, gagged, which is why I had to tell the story. But yes, we still talking. Might take a trip up to Chicago. Who knows? He did say that he wanted me to go to one of his shows soon. So I'm going to keep y'all updated. If y'all want to stay tuned for me, because y'all might see me pop out with a rapper. You never know. You never know. He might be the first open rapper that you see me with, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, it's always my dream to be with a rapper. But anyway, look, I'm dragging it. Let me go. I'm gonna get ready for my day. Peace, love, and positivity. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, Barbies.